Okay, notebook 7 now. Okay, so at this point, Julia has over 2,000 registered packages. So packages are a huge part of the Julia ecosystem, and this ecosystem is still growing. And because Julia is a new language, and it's a new and growing language, one of the goals in designing the language from the beginning was to make sure that there would be first-class function interfaces to other languages. And so that's why there are packages out there like PyCall and RCall that will allow you to call functions from within the Python ecosystem or within the R ecosystem. We'll see in an upcoming notebook you can actually declare C code or use C libraries within our Julia environment. Similarly, there are other packages that have been implemented in other languages or other libraries from other languages that have been wrapped in Julia, so that you can access that functionality from within Julia. And the idea is that having great foreign function interfaces will allow users who are interested in trying out Julia but don't want to switch over their entire workflow all at once easier to start making that transition and to see what it's like to play around in Julia. So you don't have to wait until the ecosystem's fully mature. You don't have to make a hop all at once. You can keep using your favorite language, your favorite library or tools from another language as you're starting to learn Julia. Now, to see what packages are out there, you can go to either of the links that I provided here, either pkg.julialang.org or juliaobserver.com. And that's where you can see what the Julia ecosystem looks like. And the purpose of this notebook is really to show you how to start using a Julia package, how to use the Julia package manager. So first off, we won't have to install packages in this environment today because packages have been pre-installed for us, but I've included code to show you what installing a package would look like. So whether you're in a Jupyter notebook or at a Julia REPL, the first thing you'll want to do is say using Pkg if you want to install a package. After saying using Pkg, you would then install a package by saying Pkg.add, and then inside parentheses after the call to add, you would put in quotation marks the name of the package that you want to install. And you only have to do that installation once for a given Julia binary, and then you never have to do it again. But every time that you use a package in a given Jupyter notebook or script or REPL session, you always need to load that package with the using keyword. So here I'm saying using example to load the example package. And now that I've done that, I have access to all of the source code in the very verbose example package at this GitHub link. And what you would see if you went there is a function declaration for this function called hello, which calls a string and greets it. And now that we've loaded the example package, we have access to that source code. So we have access to this hello function, and we can use it to print some lyrics. Another fun package to demo is the colors package. This is how we would install the colors package. We don't have to do that on JuliaBox because it's pre-installed for us. So we can say using colors to load the colors package, which gives us access to this function from colors called distinguishable colors, which generates a color palette for us of however many colors that we specify here. So this is generating a palette of 100 different colors. And one of the things that I like to do with this color palette is use it in calls to the rand function. So we've already seen that this rand function will generate arrays for us. So for example, if I say rand on 3, 3, I'm going to get a 3x3 matrix of random floating point numbers between 0 and 1. What I haven't shown you yet is that if you want to randomly populate your matrix with something other than floating point numbers between 0 and 1, you can optionally pass as the first input to rand a collection. And that collection could, for example, be a range, like the range 1 to 10, and now I'm going to populate my 3x3 matrix with integers between 1 and 10. Now, on the other hand, this is actually really amazing. We don't have any duplicates there. That's great. Anyways, another collection that we might pass to the rand function is the color palette that we've just generated. And this is a fun example because every time you run it, you get a differently checkered or colored matrix. Okay, so that's how we use packages in the Julia ecosystem. And we will make use of them in this next notebook on plotting.